Hello everybody, Graham here. Little video for anybody interested, sawmill related, small band mill, hobby mill sort of thing. Just a quick overview of my setup here. Excavator for loading logs. You can tell we're in the middle of winter here still. Little log deck, which I'm going to be making larger as I get my landing built bigger. But I can put 2-3 logs on there at a time depending on the size. And I got my shed built over off of sea cans. I got a 24-foot opening so I can cut 24-foot logs. My sea cans, which I double as curing sheds for my lumber. It's got big ass fans mounted in the one end. It's not a kiln per se, but it moves a lot of air, and we have fairly low humidity in most of the year, so it does a nice job of curing lumber. Anyways, I'm just doing a little bit of mill's been sitting idle for most of the winter. It's warmed up enough now I can get out. I got some milling to do. So first thing I do every year is level the mill, straighten the mill, because it's just it's a Norwood LM29 3-bed extensions, and I've got it mounted on a 12-inch I-beam frame, which is pretty much just sitting on blocking in 3 spots, which works really good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but twice a year I re-level it. So a couple things I noticed guys setting up mills lately, and they seem to be getting a little bit confused regarding leveling mills. Mill being level is good. A mill that is straight is a must. So I pre-level my mill with a Stabila level. I don't get overly concerned. It's mainly I mainly go more side to side for level. This thing is actually out of level lengthways about 1/2 inch over the whole distance. That doesn't matter a damn bit. The biggest thing is straightness. So I use a string line, and I can see I've got one set up here. Stretch down the whole length of the rail. I got a 1/2 inch nut, 3/4 size under each end. And then I take the 3rd nut, and I've got it sitting on adjustable bolts all the way down. It's pretty much what came with the mill. And at each adjusting point, I take another nut, and it should just slide underneath that string line. Okay, if it's sitting high or too low, then you got to adjust here. I do that on both rails. That will ensure my mill rail is straight, which translates into the carriage running perfectly straight down the mill. Okay. The next check I do, which I never have had to adjust, after I'm done this, I tension a blade up, and I got a space. You can take a stick, or what I use is a long extension for a ratchet, and I run my head down until I put my extension on this side here, and I run it up to the bottom of the blade, and that's where I set it. And then I move it over this side and up. I do that on every bunk all the way down, just to check. Now, that is going to ensure that your bunks are sitting straight. And with the Norwood mills, everything is bolt together, so it's easily to loosen something off and tweak it 1/16 of an inch. So pretty much I get this whole thing straight over 28 feet. It's within 1/16 of an inch, the whole thing, everywhere. So which translate into straight boards. So like your mill could be sitting on 2 inches out of level, but as long as you got everything running straight, you're gonna cut nice straight wood. So that's just a quick overview of what I do to just check my mill before I start milling for the beginning of the season. And yeah. Oh, by the way, all my shed stuff, everything built with the Norwood 2x8 fir, pine posts. I think it's a 8x14 beam, just over 24 feet long. Anyways, that's my span. So anyways, hope this helps somebody out who's just setting up the mill or getting set up for the season. Make sure everything is nice and straight. Don't get overly concerned about level. Happy milling.